Hello, hello. Decided to play a little midnight MasterDuel. Yo, Kenito. How you doing, bro? Decided to come out for some midnight MasterDuel. Issues igniting Phoenix Draco Slayer. Okay. Well, as long as they fixed it. Nice. Hell yeah, bro. I was looking at all the different types of ancient gear decks I had built. 1, 2, 3, classic, 4, gadget gear. And definitely want to make a video. A recap of the decks and their different styles and what they used to be like. Because this is what they looked like when they first launched. This would have been a full-blown ancient gear deck when they first launched. Which is about right. This is the only card that, like, really pulls it all together. Everything else is just... they're okay, but... wasn't until... whoops, too far. They added stuff like the Hunting Hound and the Wyvern, new Golem types, Reactor Dragon. And really, it was Gadgetron Dragon that was the first. Like, this was the easiest card in my Ancient Gear deck for me to summon for the longest time. And I don't really use it that much now, because Reactor Dragon does what this does and more, you know? So I'd rather just run Reactor Dragon. So, you know, I think it'd be an interesting video. I had much to say on that. And for some reason, modern Ancient Gear decks are still trying to use tribute summoning as a mechanic. You know? It just... and they wanted to try tribute Ancient Gears or gadgets, so they made an Ancient Gear gadget that allows you to become one of the colored gadgets to correspond with it. But it doesn't flow very well. An evolution of Umi video, dude, that'd be sick. Starting off with just the plain old Yumi, and then building up Legendary Ocean into, like, how many cards work as Yumi nowadays? I don't even know. But you might, and that would make a cool video. What was I using? This one I didn't even put the Reactor Dragon in this one. This one doesn't... I made so many I'm losing track of. Yeah, this one. This one is kind of like a go-to for me. And it's missing Ancient Gear box. There's a few spells, maybe a few hand traps that could... It's like 6 or 7 versions of Umi. Wow. That checks out, because there's monsters that count as Umis, spells that count as Umis, traps that count as Umi. Umi still exists, but... yeah. I'm not sure if anybody even uses classic Umi, if there is even a way. There could be, you know, it still counts, but... but there are so many... okay, this is just a... okay, not bad. Okay. This is just turn 1. Power crept by Legendary Ocean. That makes so much sense. Legendary Ocean knocks off a star, does a power up, so it's good for synchros, it's good for Xyz, you know, it's just better, you know. So I'm gonna put Ultimate Pound in defense. Damn, I'm already using the polymerization, which is a shame. Interesting thing about Ultimate Pound is that when he's destroyed, he searches a polymerization from the deck, and I can add an Ancient Gear monster from my graveyard to my hand. But since I just used the poly, it's destruction. Right now, this is just a wall. It's kind of an all or nothing thing. Oh well, at least I can do a little burn. But the Ancient Gears only have one field spell, and it's Gear Town. And they had to add a particular search with that through Ballista, any monster, or Gear Town. You know. So unless I get a card that specifically searches for field spells, which would take up a slot, which could just be used for the field spell itself. That's right, Metaverse. That'd actually be really good. That actually might be a really good addition to this deck. I'll have to give it a try. You normal summon Ash Blossom Joyous Springs. Are you just trying to show off that it's Royal Rare? It's either a Link 1 or this is a bot. Your move, Sonny Jim. Okay, just... I'll admit, I have no idea what I'm looking at with this. We're going to find out the fun way. With Harpy's Feather Duster. Do you have a real response? That makes sense. To get Umi straight to the board in a modern Legendary Ocean-based deck. You didn't even stop me! Alright, what the hell? I guess you didn't want to pay half your points? Okay. You could have stopped that. Okay. Here's the cool thing about Ultimate Pound. When he destroys a monster, I can send a machine from the hand to the graveyard, and he gets another attack. It doesn't have to be another monster, but if it is, he gets a third attack. Provided I can just go do another discard, but... Okay. Could have stopped it, but didn't. Even had the Imperm to stop the Ultimate Pound from attacking again. They could have survived. They could have survived. They would have... You know? If they had actually activated their cards. It's like saving a potion for the final boss, but you don't use it. I think that's what that other guy was just doing. Terraforming is banned in MasterDuel. That's the other card I was thinking of. Then again, there's plenty of cards actually. Okay. Summon Tanker. Tanker summons... Okay. We take those. Neat. I guess since they couldn't negate what I was doing. URs are your favorite type of rarity? I mean, I'd imagine that's why they're there. SRs, URs. I think a good card is just a good card, you know? Look at Ancient Gear Howitzer. This card is one of the best cards in the deck, and it's a rare. You know? Fortress is awesome. It's a rare. Oh, IRL. That's like for MasterDuel, I was like, that's an odd to pick a favorite for MasterDuel. You know what's better than one fortress? 2 fortresses. So now they extra can't do nothing about nothing. Let's see. I'm going to summon the Tanker in defense. Use Tanker, summon Dark Golem. Dark Golem. Search his commander. And Duel. I don't know what my favorite IRL form of rarity for Yu-Gi-Oh is. You know what I mean? Like ghost rare cards are cool, but they're hard to see. You know? What's the point of the sick art if it's hard to look at? I'm impressed when they do stuff like that. Like holographics for common cards. You ever see a holographic Elemental Hero Avian? Or a holographic Celtic Guardian? Those are interesting. Scareclaw. Scarclaw? Scareclaw? I guess it's Scarecrow, so Scareclaw. Okay. Same with the Secret sometimes. I think any type of rarity that makes the artwork pop out. Like just a holographic, for example. You know? It illuminates certain details in the card you may not have noticed otherwise. That's hilarious. Tearlament is sadness, Castria is rage, and Scareclaw is fear. That's funny. I could definitely agree with the first two. I don't know if I face enough Scareclaw. We're gonna find out if this is mostly Scareclaw. Well, looks like it. Oh, they're all related. Like the archetype is all... Is it like lore connected? Target one card, your opponent... Well, if you're going to destroy this, I'm just going to use it right now. And you can't stop it because I got fortresses. Sadly, I don't have Golem in the Grave right now. Thankfully, even with Duel destroyed, he still has his 3 attacks. And with Fortress, he's still protected this turn. I say he, but it's a machine. Some odd lore. I don't even know all the lore to the cards. To be honest, I feel like a poser. I don't even know what the lore behind the ancient gears are. Like what brings them come back to life? What brings them come back to life? That's a sentence. Why come? How not? Why come? You know, everyone has that one friend who smokes a little weed and then suddenly they're a philosopher. Why, dude? And then somebody has to be like, you know what? You got a point. Fuck it. There's no moral there. It just happens to be what happens sometimes. So you turn my guy to defense. I don't have a golem in the graveyard. So when this is destroyed, I can't really do nothing about it. Affected by card effects, something. Well, I know you attack stuff even though you're in defense. What, do you give, like, piercing or something? Damn, I can't even activate ultimate golems. What? You get another effect? You get another attack? Do I? Okay, alright. Damn. I guess you were right. Tearlaments, Castria, Scareclaw. Yeah, they're all connected. That was annoying. They all have that in common. I mean, they destroyed my trap that makes me unaffect my monster effects. So, I think they might have been a reader, you know? Happens. Okay, this is an example of how tribute summoning actually... Like, they still can try to pull it off. I don't want to normal summon just a regular golem for no reason, but... I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna summon Commander. See what this guy... What are you gonna do? You got a max C. See what he does. I send a golem from the deck to the grave. Now I have material. Okay, that's something. That's a darn shame. Well, now I just lost my second normal summon. And that totally just screwed me. One proper negate can just screw your opponent. And now I'm just stuck here with a guy with 500 attack. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, 800 attack. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't think I got this one. Yeah, I don't think I got this one. That one negate really got me. They could have negated the statue. They could have negated the tanker. I think that one negate was going to stop me either way. I didn't have the best hand for that. Gotta know when to hold him and know when to fold him. You know? I also don't want to sit here for 5 minutes just watching them summon stuff, you know? I like the artwork of the Memento cards. It's all retrained artwork of of a bunch of classics. Surrendering isn't good for your score, but it's good for your self-respect for you to be able to move on. You know? So how much time is this actually worth to me? Because... Okay. Galaxy or Tachyon. Alright. More light attribute dragon cards. A. Oh, he's got the reverse blue eye stats just to mix it up. Tachyon Dragon. I've seen you backfire before. Excuse me. Curious what they're gonna do. Because this card can be a double-edged sword. It negates everything else on the field, so be careful. And it only negates stuff that's on the field when they do it. So if I summon a new card afterward, it's not negated. So that's a timing card, if anything. Every card in this game is timing, you know? What am I saying? A lot of level 8s he got going on over here. Couldn't help but notice. Okay, branded. Bestial. this guy. Draglubion? What is that? That sounds like a Pokemon. Not even. It sounds like a Digimon. Alright, okay, you got another gate. You got a negate, but then you got an everything else negate, so you gotta time this well, Sonny Jim. Let's see if you can, let's see. I'm just gonna bait them with the Regeki, because I want the other stuff to be able to go off, actually. Oh, maybe I can save it. Maybe I can... Let's see. Yeah, I think the Raigeki should have to be the the bait. So I know you know the story of the numbers. That's true. These are all different numbered shenanigans. Raigeki. Let's see. You're obviously going to use Hope Shenanigans. Okay. Anything else? No? Alright, what do you got? Does this negate shit too? Does this negate? I know it does, but... Now negate the activation. Ah, you son of a bitch. A hand counter track? Wow. To the deck? Damn. Alright, what else you got? You got this, which is gonna can negate everything on the field. Okay. Another one? It's not even a hard once per turn? Wow. Yeah, it's the same card. Wow, that is not a once per turn? Wow. Psst, I think I lost again. Should I give them a satisfaction? Okay, if they don't immediately switch everything to attack mode and then go into battle phase. If they play like one goddamn spell card. If they summon one new thing, I'm surrendering. Go right into attack mode. Just go right into attack mode. Don't you play anything new. Nope. I would have respected it if he had just attacked, but... I'm not gonna sit there and watch them summon stuff when there's no reason. Nope, I gotta respect my own time, you know? Alright, turn 1. Summon Wyvern. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're just gonna max it. Not too bad. That's not bad. That's just a search, this isn't even a summon. At least not yet. Search, advance. Advance. Searches. Fortress. Oops. Use that to draw. Oh, cool. That was perfect. It's gonna play right into their Max C, unfortunately, but hey. Ancient Gear Dragon. Gear Town. Dark Golem. Oh, what did I already take 2 of? Whoops. I don't need a 3rd regular golem. That's just silly. Well, that's enough summoning for now. I can't negate Super Poly. Garua, huh? I can't even use Imperm because I have stuff on the field. But I couldn't set Imperm because when I activate Advance, it doesn't allow me to set cards during the rest of the turn. So I have to go through the shenanigans of using Commander's effect. That's why they actually made the shenanigans. Well, at least that wasn't finishing. You know, that didn't finish me off. That didn't kill me. And that's okay. Because now I can set shit. I can make this work. I really should have put Imperm here, but that was a whoopsie. If I activate the catapult. Okay, I'm taking a chance on the fortress. This just summons a token. At least that's one line of defense. At the fortress. Now that the fortress is gone. Okay, Goaty. Goatai. Goat Simulator. Rise Dark Golem. And I do have the Duel on the field. So he's unaffected by monster effects. All card. Wait. You can banish all cards on the field? Okay, I'm gonna take a chance at this. Everything's about to get banished. I have one shot at this. If I summon Megaton Golem. And everything gets removed. This should allow me to summon Ultimate Golem. Nope. What happened was, even better, something better just fucking happened. Because Duel was on the field, Megaton was unaffected by the monster effects. And Megaton has 3 attacks. 33 times 3. 99. Fortress for good measure. One. 2. It's over 9,000! And everything's broken. That was a good one. They tried. They tried to drown me. 5,000. Duel victory, comeback victory, quick victory, over 3,000. Come on, man. Give me my due credit. That was 9,000 and you know it. That was good. That was good. And I did that just in case Megaton would also have been removed, because when Megaton's removed, I special summon an Ultimate Golem. It only would have had 1 attack, but I still would have had an Ultimate Golem on the field. But even better, I didn't even have to resort to the contingency. That was a good one. That was a glad I got that one alive. You know what I mean? Wait, turn 2? Did they just pass? Okay, you got this guy as your mascot, so I'm a little... Yeah! Read you like a book. Ooh. Called by. Hell yeah. What else am I doing with it? Nice. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, I already activated. What I should have done was attack. And then put... Never mind. You know, I'm just going to put these guys in defense. Like, don't these guys, like, go away at the end of the turn? Yeah, during the end phase, banish all face-up monsters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to leave my guy in defense for now. And end it. No point in leaving him in attack mode. And if they were going to go away anyway. Still get the burn off. Pass again? Okay. Here's the difference between, all that. I might not even have to do anything. You know, I'm not even going to activate these cards. I could totally play Gear Town, use Heavy Storm, summon more stuff, but something tells me this guy's whole deck is shenanigans. So I'm just going to use my Unaffected by Card Effects card for, you know, and just chip away at him. You know what I mean? Pass again, eh? See, something tells me they want me to activate stuff. And I don't have to. They probably have only counter shenanigans. Yeah, I don't know what their plan is. Yeah, that's a lot of shenanigans I can do. Okay. Yeah, you had another side nonsense. You had more. There you go. You wanted me to do stuff. No, I didn't have to. It was a slow war of attrition on that one, but... just by his sci-frame partner, I was like, this guy's full of shit. No way he's not. Labyrinth, huh? You know, I like Fiend cards. I've just seen these cards used against me too much. Right. Advance for a search. Ooh. Max C you want. The grave calls you. That's what Yoda would say, like, if he played this game. No specials. No, nothing for you, Chief. So what do I got in my hands? I'm gonna get the fortress. Activate the fortress. Okay. I have an idea. Okay, burn for the 6. Use this. I'm gonna summon Howitzer by fusing the Golem and the Dragon. Summon Howitzer. Get my 1000 burn. Link summon. Get my Gear Town search. Gear Town can be interrupted because it's not an Ancient Gear card, technically. Why can't I? And you say, oh, I can't target it with card effects. Oh no. Okay, I have one shot. No. I may have blew it. I needed a catapult or something to help me get a catapult. Okay. Okay, okay. Looks like I didn't read on that one. Alright. Now I have a catapult. Use the advanced attribute. Use the catapult, because catapult can only be used when I don't have any monsters. Unless I use it while it's in the graveyard to summon the token. Let's see. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to summon the tanker. I'm going to use Gear Town summon. And tanker summon, of course. Ooh. I have a gaggle of choices. I was going to summon Ultimate Pound, but... You know what? I probably should still summon Ultimate Pound, actually. Fits better into the strategy I'm about to pull off. So with Gear Town, I get to summon Dark Golem. The only of the 3 golems that can be summoned using Gear Town. In Fortress, this can't be negated. Well, now I have a gaggle of options. I was going to actually crash these 2. Oh, I was going to use that. I still might have to resort to my crashing. I mean, of course, I still have this. I can use either one of these to get the remaining material from my deck. Probably have to use that on the Dark Golem. Okay. Never mind. Well, okay. If I use Ultimate Pound, regular Golem, and another Ultimate Pound, this Megaton has 3 attacks. Okay, 1. Perfect. 2. 3. Nice. Labyrinth down. comeback victory. Yeah, it was kind of... Actually, yeah, they attacked me with 3K directly. And I blew that whole Link summon. Couldn't actually negate their monster. You know what? That was a comeback. That was still good. That was the second time Megaton's 3 attacks came in very much in handy. That's the difference between Megaton's 3 attacks, Ultimate Golem's 3 attacks, and Chaos Giant. Because Chaos Giant Chaos Giant can get 6 attacks if my opponent has 6 monsters on the field. But as soon as the field is wiped, that's all Chaos Giant's attacks are done. I'm 1 away from completing my duel pass. Oh, nice. I think I did already complete the duel pass. It's not that Chaos Giant can't attack directly. Here's the trick. Chaos Giant can wipe the entire field. He can have 6 attacks. But after he's done wiping the field, if he's out of targets, he can't just keep attacking. So he already attacked. But if, he can attack direct if that was his first attack. That makes sense? Meanwhile, Megaton and Ultimate Golem's 3 attacks are just, they don't need targets, they just get 3 attacks. Some of the comments on my YouTube channel are wondering why I don't summon the Chaos Giant more often. And the honest answer is because I'm fusion summoning using this trap card, Ancient Gear Duel, and it specifically fusion summons... Okay. It specifically fusion summons Ancient Gear Golem fusions. Chaos Giant and Howitzers are just Ancient Gear fusions. But not Ancient Gear Golem specific. It'd be awesome if I can use that card to summon Chaos Giant in the middle of the... It's also a fusion summon that I can do during the battle phase. Provided my opponent has a monster on the field while I do it. But it's a really good combo. That's why I don't summon Chaos Giant with it, because Chaos Giant's not specifically a golem. Let's see. Okay. This is gonna be kind of weird. Okay, you're gonna max see me? I'm just gonna activate... Well, I probably shouldn't have even activated the fortress, but still. That was honestly the best I could do. Let's see if we can pull it up. Yeah. Chaos Giant can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. And of course he's got piercing and unaffected by spells and traps effects, and your opponent cannot activate monster effects during the battle phase. Which is different from Howitzer's unaffected by monster effects or card effects. Because unfortunately, Chaos Giant is affected by monster effects. Just not during the battle phase. Or your opponent can't activate them. It's not that he's unaffected by monster effects. But he is unaffected by spell and traps, including mine. So even the ones that I use to try and save him, he's unaffected by. So it's same with Howitzer, so it's they kind of have to be self-reliant. Just block the blue eyes. Got one muffin. Ooh, Jet Dragon, eh? Spirit Dragon, A. A Royal Rare Spirit Dragon, huh? Just gotta get rid of that True Light. A second one for good measure? A second Max C for good measure? Heavy Storm. Your move, Sonny Jim. We're waiting. Huh, you get your cards are destroyed, and I get a summon. What's you gonna pull some nonsense? Card effect. It's activated. Yeah. Whatever. You're gonna need that negate. Ha! Oh, well. May have negated my summon, but I got your cards destroyed. And I have a backup fortress for good measure. Well, well. Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Jet Dragon, huh? What do you do on my second fortress? Okay, I have an idea. First, discard this so I can activate. Advance. Fusion. Oh, what I should have done was... There's still time to salvage this. Ballista. Oh yeah, Max C. Those were normal summons. And a flip summon. Activate Gear Town. Yeah, I'm gonna make your Blue Eyes 0. Use the Gear Town. Summon Statue. Forgot about your Max C for a second. Use that to summon Dark Golem, because that gives me more material. What I need now is... I already have a commander in the graveyard, but... An extra couldn't hurt, to be honest. I don't know if they call by the grave or something. Eh, they can't, they don't have one. Ultimate Golem. You. Ultimate Pound, Ultimate Golem, and unaffected by monster effects. So this is gonna be fun. One. Oh wow, I don't even need to really target the Jet Dragon. Oh well. Oh yeah, you can retarget me. Or can you? Yeah. Nah. Okay. I gotta be wary of having bosses with 0 defense. I was going to attack the jet dragon, but I could just... Nah, it wouldn't, it wouldn't faster just attack the other ones. So I went with that one. Let's see. What do you do? You maxi? Oh, it's kind of like a maxi. I'm just gonna get the howitzer on the field. Unless you're gonna negate. Let's see, I'm gonna use tanker and hound. Howitzer. And I can summon a second howitzer. Just for jets and giggles, but that would just be giving them an extra card. It's better to just leave one monster on my field with unaffected by card effects. If that's their only target. Damn, I really wish I had dragon on the field now, so I can negate what's about to happen. Damn. This can be annoying. Empire, pretty annoying to be honest. They have to be shut down before they can even start. That's really one of the only ways to finish them. Because they're like a one-card combo. Let's see if I can survive this. Can the howitzer shoot down the dragons? Maybe. Maybe not alone, but... Get a tanker. Don't negate this son of a bitch. I don't know what I was expecting. But even if I had gotten Golem on the field, or Dark Golem on the field, they still would have negated that. But I still would have had a 3,000 defense monster on the field. Yeah, I don't think I got this one. They negated my summons. I was just going to use the tanker to bring back the howitzer, and then howitzer was going to be destroyed again, so then I can summon the golem, you know? Putting up as much layers of defense as I can. But that's not how this worked out. I think this might be game. Not quite, actually. Wow. What, they don't get one more summon? I'm sure they do. Don't they get their... Yeah. Yep. It's not even really necessary, but whatever. You're only going to need one. That's, again, not necessary, but oh my god. I guess they don't kill quite like overkill. But I just want my points for the burn and the fusion summon. Let's see, I think I got time for another one. Can't end it on that, though. Yeah, there we go. I got some points for that. Lost my streak, though. That's a shame. Am I playing against another Blue Eyes player? Okay, normal summon statue. What do you got? Nothing? Wow, I already have Commander and Duel in my hand. And Fusion. Wow, this is awesome. Oh, now you negate. Well. Well, at least I can still do stuff. Summon a howitzer in defense. Burn. And turn. Okay, I got material in the graveyard. Can use Duel. I'll have a golem on the field. Unaffected by card effects. Alright, not the worst. Just to be safe. I don't know what shenanigans they're about to play yet. Dia Bellstar. Nope, more Sage. Oh, it's blue. Whoa, what the? Huh. How did they lose so many points? I wasn't even... Not yet. Pay half your life points. Oh. Wow. I mean, I'm okay with that. Not quite yet. Okay. Not quite yet. It's probably me to perform a fusion summon. Because I have a golem on my field and they have a monster. Those are all the real ingredients, as long as I have enough material. Okay. Not quite yet. Alright. Classic Blue Eyes. Might be too soon to say. Might be too soon for something, because they're gonna wait for them to try and get rid of this, or... I don't have an ancient gear golem in my graveyard, so summoning an ultimate golem might not be the right call yet. But summoning a Megaton might be. Because if it gets removed from the field, then it summons an ultimate golem. Not yet. Need the player against special 2 more monsters at a time. Yeah, I think I'll try it here. I'm gonna go for Megaton, just in case. Because Megaton's contingency is summoning an ultimate golem. Provided it doesn't get negated. Okay. Statue. Wyvern. Dark Golem. Yeah, I'm trusting my gut on this one. And summoning Megaton in defense. Oh, at least he's not summoning Chaos Max Dragon. That would have been really annoying. That would have really been unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. I'm out of responses for now, so let's see how this goes. Okay. What else you got? Another? Yeah. Ah. And the graveyard is activated. Okay, he might be able. He's gonna negate my howitzer, unfortunately. I don't have my fortress for me to stop this. I think Blue Eyes may have this one. Maybe. Maybe if they try to use Jet Dragon on me now. Come on. Come on, don't you want to throw Jet Dragon at me? That'd be funny. Don't you want to use Jet Dragon's ability? Come on. No, you're no fun. Oh, you summon Blazar Dragon? Oh. It's Divine Dragon. Well, that's a shame. I didn't actually. Nah, you know, I don't think I'm able to pull this one off, gang. You win that round, Blue Eyes. That was a lot. I don't want to end it on that. Alright. But I think it's been my last one for this midnight MasterDuel. You gotta get ready for work soon. Oh, what? It's like the game heard me. Nope. No response. Ooh. Those elbows. Sounds like my arms are made out of peanut brittle. That's what it sounds like. Okay, I got one imperm. It's not bad. Regeki for whatever happens. Monsters can activate their effects. Spirits. When the hell was the last time someone threw a spirit card at you? I forgot spirits were even a thing for a minute there, you know? That's... By a minute, I mean several years. Another concept that didn't really catch on. Okay. 15 monsters cannot declare an attack. Okay. Interesting. What if I just summon a bunch that have less than that? Then again, Chaos Giant is unaffected by spells and traps, so we'll see. Okay, first, I'm going to summon Tanker, who's under 15, so... Statue summons Dragon. Summon Dark Golem. Dark Golem cannot attack, unfortunately. But he doesn't really need to. Let's see. I'm gonna see. This is a test to see if Chaos Giant can get past Messenger of Peace. Okay, that's only 6,300. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and negate that. Doesn't destroy it though, but so I'm curious. If that's I'm curious if it's even gonna do anything. Oh, I should have pressed dark. What was I thinking? I'm dumb. Unaffected. He is affected by that. Damn. Forgot that Chaos Giant was a dark attribute for a second. He's the only Ancient Gear monster that's a different attribute. But he can be summoned using Overload Fusion. Oh, and I wasted the effect on that? I don't know what I was thinking on that. That was dumb. This guy's just being a dick. And I can't even set now. In the morning, I know this card is destroyed. You have that runic, so... Ah, crap. I'm just gonna end my turn. Well, that was unfortunate. I should have just pressed dark. What was I thinking? I guess I wasn't, to be honest. But now you can't attack. Okay. Set. I'm gonna imperm that when I get the chance. Okay, I'm gonna Raigeki this just so I can clear this. Don't need to click, it's not even a target. Okay, this is just a test. Another test. Okay. Does Fortress's Destruction allow me to summon Chaos Giant? Or does it know that I chose Earth? So, okay, this is why I have you. Negate this. Negate your negate. Y'all move. Well, I accept that. You couldn't negate my negate of negation. Oh, you just kicked over your computer. It's funny. I was gonna try and bring back the Chaos Giant. Well, I actually think I gotta get ready for work, so I'm gonna collect my gems. Nice. Anito, I want to appreciate you for coming out to the stream. Appreciate it as always, man. Scoop phase. Yep. He just scooped, kicked out. He just scooped his own PC. Thanks, man. You have a good night. I appreciate you checking it out. This is the way. Talk to you soon. Hopefully stream soon. I don't want to say when, because I keep jinxing myself every time I say during stream when I stream again. So we're just going to call it. Thanks for watching.